everyone, I'm Michaela Kathleen, and in this video I'm going to be playing my Candyland TBR game to pick which books I'm reading in September. Got a little Dobby playing piece for today, and let's get started. Double greens, opening with a double. Green, green. I would lose a book, but I haven't gotten a book. Oh, pick a non-fiction book. So I don't have a ton of non-fiction to choose from, so I'll try to name them all off. Over here we have Disability Visibility, short stories from people with disabilities. As Long as Grass Grows, which is about the Dapple pipeline. Walkable Cities, which is a nonfiction about how great walkable cities would be. In Pieces by Sally Field. This one is a memoir autobiography. And The Other Westmore, in which the author just tells the story of someone who has the same name as him. So as much as I feel like it would be a good choice to do one of the more educational nonfictions, I just can't resist. I think I'm gonna go In Pieces by Sally Field. My mom read this one recently and said it was really interesting. She's an actress that I really like, so can't resist, have to pick this one. Oh, blue. Darn it. That one calls for removing a book from the TBR. This specialty card calls for pick a favorite author or a book about a writer, and I think I know just which one I want to do. This one got drawn when my husband played this game and he picked Rainbow Rowell on my behalf, I think, if I remember correctly. Or no, he picked a V.E. Schwab because we both like Schwab. Anyways, in this case I want to go with one that is about a writer, and I know one that's sitting on my TBR and has been on my TBR for a long time that fills that prompt. Except I just went and looked and realized that it is already on my TBR, my assigned TBR for July. So I'm gonna have to rethink this. I'm gonna have to look around and see what I can find. Okay, I'm gonna cheat a bit and steal the book that my husband chose and do Gallant by V.E. Schwab. Double green. Purple. Pick a fantasy book. Okay, for this one I wanted to go with a standalone, and I picked one that I've considered picking before in a previous TBR game because the cover is so pretty, and that is The Cerulean by Amy Ewing. And I really don't know much about this one. I got it from a friend, but like I said, it's very pretty, so that's exciting. And I'm out of squares, so reader's choice now, which is how we always end the game. I've ended up with 3 books here, so that's fun. A little more action than some of the previous times I've played. So yeah, reader's choice. I'm kind of tempted to throw Sally back on this pile, but I think instead I'm gonna go with Geekerella by Ashley Poston because it just looks fun and light, and it's been on my TBR for a really long time, and I think it's time to finally read this one. So yeah, I feel like I got a really fun selection this time around. I think it might be the first time I've ended with 3 books on the TBR from this game. Every other time I've only ended up with 2, so that's a nice change. But to review, the first one was Gallant by V.E. Schwab as a favorite author selection, The Cerulean by Amy Ewing as a fantasy selection, and my reader's choice was Geekerella by Ashley Poston. So these are the books that I will be reading in September. I hope you enjoyed watching. Remember, words matter.